a simple ingredient that you're probably missing that is keeping you from getting what it is you want. Keep watching. This is Life Mastery Gym. I'm Damon and I teach people just like you cutting edge NLP processes and techniques so that you can master your life and take charge of your destiny. So if that sounds good, make sure you click that subscribe button right down here so you can get these videos on a regular basis. What I'm about to show you is something I have used for years, continue to use, and I believe I will probably be using this for many years to come. And I use it with my clients to great success. So by the end of this video, you're going to be one step closer to getting what it is that you want rapidly. And also along the way, if you have any comments or questions, make sure you put those in the comment section right down below. You will also notice in the description right down below is a link there if you want to take what I show you here to the next level. We will be having some free NLP training coming up next week. So you want to make sure you sign up for that right away before the spots fill up, because there is limited space. So for this first video, we're going to talk about clarity. Most people are not clear about what it is that they want, and that is what is keeping them from getting what it is you want. Now, we can say, okay, I have a goal, right? I want to achieve a goal, but actually, that's not really what you want. We need to explore this much more to really understand it. So when we say, I want to achieve this goal, it amazes me how few people actually really understand why they want to achieve whatever goal they want to achieve. And this is where a values elicitation is super, super useful. You have a goal, and there's so much more to it than this. We want to know why you want the goal. You know, you hear people talk about your big why. A lot of people really don't understand what their big why is because they don't know how to get at it, because what is really driving you to be motivated to want this is mostly unconscious. And when you do a good values elicitation, and I've done videos on values elicitations, and in that training that I talked about, we're going to actually go through that process all together, and it'll be interactive. What you want to understand is what is important about achieving this goal. What would this do for you? And you want to go deep into this. And what you find is that it's not really the goal that you want to achieve. It's the fulfillment you believe you will get from achieving this goal. It's the state that you're looking for. So say your goal is you want to make more money, okay? And you say, okay, well, what is important about that to me? And you really go down that list and keep asking that same question to every new answer you get. You're going to get answers like security. You're going to get answers like comfort, peace of mind, freedom. And so what we're pointing at here are the values you're looking to fulfill by achieving this. And it doesn't have to be money. Maybe you want to be a kinder person, and that's your goal. And then, or what I hear a lot of people who want to be coaches, what they'll say is, I want to help people, and their goal is to help people. Well, that's a wonderful goal. That's altruistic. The more you help other people, the more you can find your own success in many ways. Zig Ziglar used to say you can have all the achievements you want if you help other people achieve what they want. I believe in that. So let's say you want to help people. You're a coach and you want to help people. And I would say, well, what's important about that to you? And you might get into values like kindness. And when you act in a kind way, you feel good. And that's why you want to help people. So what we're really after is what we believe achieving this goal will make us feel. And that's what values are. So by accessing these states, or we could even say values in this case, then I get to feel that fulfillment of what I believe this goal will achieve. And this is me over here, more like you. And the route to achieving this is what we will call a strategy. Now, when I understand this, when I understand what it is that is driving me to achieve this. First of all, this might actually start to change. And that's not a bad thing, because what a lot of people will understand once they elicit the deeper values of why they want this, a few things will happen. One, they might realize they don't even really want this. The only reason why they wanted it is because other people valued it. And because other people valued it, they thought, well, there must be something, there must be a reason I should want this myself. And unfortunately, a lot of people go chasing goals and achievements not because they truly value it, but because a lot of people value it, or a lot of people may value certain status, and then you go chasing it. Well, what if you achieve it? What if you achieve a goal where you don't really value the goal? It's really not something you valued. It turned out it was because other people valued it. A lot of times this is lack of fulfillment. When I'm teaching this, when I'm teaching people about how to achieve their goals, I'm not only talking to the people who feel like they can't achieve the goals they want, I'm also talking to the people who achieve most of their goals, if not all of their goals. I've coached a lot of high achievers who come to me and they say, I'm good at setting goals and achieving it. I don't feel fulfilled. I don't feel happy. I'm not enjoying this. But I can go and do it. It's not a problem. The same process is important. This same process is so important to achieving goals, but also finding fulfillment in achieving your goals. So once you understand what it is you want here, you might look back at this goal and say, well, wait a minute, I don't want this. There's something else here that I want. I'm going to look at these values, the state that I want to fulfill here, and I'm going to rethink this goal. Because I think this is not going to do it for me. And this is wonderful, to step away from what other people value and get really focused on what it is that you value. Because you will save yourself years of chasing goals that won't fulfill you. Either you will achieve them and you will realize they didn't fulfill you once you achieve it, or maybe it's fulfilling for about an hour or a day, maybe 2 days, and then it fades away. Or what's going to happen is you're going to tap into true motivation. Your true motivation is in your values. The motivation and the fulfillment is not in the goal. You think about money. You want to make a lot more money. Well, do you really care about numbers in your bank account or green paper? Not unless it buys you something that makes you feel fulfilled. That really won't do anything for you. You think about some people, uncivilized tribes, have no need for money, no need for our currency. So this would mean nothing to them. Nothing has inherent value. No goal, no object, no experience has inherent value other than what you project onto it. And I'll cover projection in a later video connected to this one. So understand this and look back at your goal. Does this need to change? And maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But you want to be clear about that. And then once you've understood this, motivation is automatic. A lot of times the reason why people quit while pursuing their goals is because they don't really understand this. They don't really know what the original motivation was, and they have trouble connecting with the original motivation. They're not sure what this is, so they lose connection with that. And then this doesn't seem so interesting anymore because they forgot about this. They lost connection with this. And so they quit. And I know from my own experience, I've done that many times. When you stay connected to this doesn't seem as big of a deal. And this is more like a stepping stone to get to here. Also, this is instant motivation. Anytime you connect with your values, the work that it will take to achieve this goal becomes not a thing because you're connected to this. When you see this in their perspective with this, instant motivation, not a problem. The reason why motivation seems so fleeting for most people, it seems to just kind of come and go and be mysterious, is because it's in their unconscious and they never unpack it. They never find out what this is about. Now this is your strategy. And once you tap into your values, you will realize there's a lot more than just one strategy. You will realize there's multiple strategies. In other words, multiple ways to fulfill your highest values. This opens it up, makes it easier to see many different ways. What normally happens for a lot of people is they have one strategy. They don't understand this, they haven't checked into this, All they have is this, and then they say, okay, this is the strategy I'm going to go about achieving this. And if their strategy doesn't work, well, before I get to that, oftentimes they put too much emphasis on one strategy, as if this is going to do it. This is going to be the end all be all. And they focus so much on their strategy. They cling to their strategy because it's the only thing they've got, because they don't understand this. They haven't brought this into consciousness. Strategy is conscious. The goal is conscious. And so all the emphasis goes on that. And what if the strategy doesn't work? You will feel crushed. It will feel so crushing because you felt like you had it figured out. And all you had to do was X, Y, Z to get to this. And then it doesn't work. And it can feel like a complete crushing collapse. It can even feel catastrophic. So what happens? You quit. You go, okay, that's not for me. I'm not good enough, or I'm not motivated enough, or I don't have what it takes. Well, if you have multiple strategies become dispensable. They're sort of like, okay, boom, I tried it, didn't work. Throw it out. Stay focused on this. Stay connected to this. You try another strategy. That one doesn't work. Throw it out. Grab another strategy. And it becomes much easier to throw strategies away and create new strategies when you're connected to your highest values. Super, super important. So once you have this on the other side, you're flexible and adaptable with your strategies. This becomes so much easier, so much easier. Now, clarity. Of course, knowing what your highest values are, what the values are behind the goal, you have a lot more clarity. Your strategies. You have multiple strategies. You have a lot more clarity about how you can go about achieving this. The main thing about clarity is you cannot get completely clear about what it is you need to achieve this goal just on paper. It's a great place to start, like listening to your values, working out a strategy, but you got to get out there and try stuff. You have to take action. That's the only way you're going to get clear about what it's going to take to achieve this. And this is where people stop. They think, oh, I need to wait until I have more confidence to do this. No. It doesn't work that way. Oh, I need to wait until the economy is better. I need to wait until I have more money saved. I need to wait until somebody does something, or I jump through some other hoop. No. You can start now, taking little actions if you have to, take big actions later, or you can jump in and take big actions now. Anyway, the clarity will not completely come without you getting out there and testing through action. And then once you take an action, you see if it works or not. Okay, this is what I got. This is the feedback I'm getting from the action I'm taking. Is it getting me closer to this? More importantly, is it getting me closer to this? If not, revise your strategy, take more action. You will get clearer and clearer every time you take action and reevaluate. It's as simple as that. Most people miss it. Most people don't take the time to do this. This will save you so much pain, frustration, suffering, and time if you take the time to do this. So like I said, if you want to take this deeper and you want to do a free NLP training that's interactive, where we actually get to work through this together, make sure you go down to the description, click that link, and enroll in the webinar. It's a 3-part webinar. It'll be live. We're doing it next week. Spots are limited, so make sure you do that now. And if you're watching this video later, not on the same day that it was published, or much later, still go down to that description. We will have something for you. I don't know what that will be because I'm not in the future yet, but we will leave something down there for you to take advantage of what we're doing here. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button and click the bell so you'll be notified when new videos come out, especially the next 2 videos that I'm going to be doing, part 2 and part 3 of this same topic here. And last but not least, if you can think of a friend or a family member who would benefit from this video, make sure you share it with them. Take care.